Hey everyone, it's Hallie here. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup review for Ironheart by Nina Varela, and I'm also going to be doing a giveaway for one free physical copy of Ironheart, and it's going to be chosen at random. So if you want to know the rules, just go to my Twitter, which is linked below, or my Instagram, which is linked below. I will be announcing the winner in next week's video, and I'm super excited to do this. I've been wanting to do it for such a long time, but yeah. So if you want to enter that, just go to my Twitter or my Instagram and you can figure out how to do that. So Ironheart was the long-awaited sequel for Cryer's War by Nina Varela. It is a story about a society where autome or made beings are the superior race in comparison to humans, and the main characters are Lady Cryer, who is the daughter of the sovereign of Rabu, and he and Cryer are both made. It is a fantasy world, so there's different like geography. There's Queen Jun of Talon, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's either Talon or Thalen, I'm not sure. And then there's a bunch of different lands that they each rule, and there's different kind of cultures in each land. Like in Rabu, humans are seen as just servants. And then in Ironheart, we find out that in the other lands, like where Queen Jun rules, that humans are seen as more equal to autome, but not like completely equal. There's still like that power imbalance and just like stigma, I guess. In Cryer's War, we saw that the main characters were kind of an enemies to lovers situation. Ayla hated Cryer and wanted revenge on her because the sovereign murdered Ayla's entire family, and so she becomes Cryer's handmaiden and then plans to kill her, and at the end of Cryer's War doesn't go through with it and runs away to Queen Jun's castle to find shelter and alliance. Fair warning that this video is going to have quite a bit of spoilers for Ironheart, so if you just want to enter the giveaway and not spoil yourself in this video, just like this video and subscribe to my channel, and then screenshot that and send me proof on either my Twitter or my Instagram, and you can do that without being spoiled for Ironheart. So Ironheart starts out with Ayla making it to Queen Jun's palace with her best friend Benji, and they talk to the queen, and she gives them shelter in exchange for alliance and to basically be her spies, I guess. And then the chapters alternate to Cryer's point of view, where we see that it is her wedding day, to Skyer or Sire, I don't know how to say it, Kinnock, who is the worst, and Cryer does end up running away from her wedding, and it is a bit difficult for her because she is the sovereign's daughter. She's Lady Cryer. Everyone knows who she is, except a lot of people haven't seen her face because this isn't a age with technology. There's just like sketches, so it's easier for her to get away than it would be in like modern day like America. Now, both Cryer and Ayla are not planning on ever seeing each other again. Ayla figures out that Cryer has run away from her wedding and is frustrated, but she doesn't know where Cryer would have gone or what she would have done. And then Cryer has absolutely no clue where Ayla went, and she has no idea that she is teaming up with Queen Jun, who also offered Crier an alliance in Crier's war. Crier's journey probably wouldn't have been so difficult except for the fact that she kept running into what were called shades, which are autome that had been tricked by Skyer Kinnock into ingesting a chemical called nightshade that was supposed to be the replacement for the one thing that they need to survive, which is called the Iron Heart. And it was supposed to make them more powerful and more, it's supposed to make them healthier and not be so dependent on the Iron Heart. However, it was an experiment and it did fail. They became dependent on the nightshade and it kind of turned them into like zombies. Like their veins were like black and spidery and their mouths were like black and they were like just desperate for more. They would just kill anything that they saw in front of them. And it really did remind me of the Cranks from the Maze Runner. Like it really just gave me those vibes. And then Crier and Ayla both end up finding each other again. What happens is Queen Jun sends Ayla on a mission to kind of gather intel on the shades, and her carriage is overturned by bandits and she has to run into the forest to escape them, where she finds their camp and they have kidnapped Crier and chained her to a tree. And Ayla is like, well, damn it, now I have to save her because she is kind of in love with her already, but she's mad about it. From here, they are kind of forced to team up. They don't have any other option, even though they both remember the last time that they saw each other was when Ayla was holding a knife above Crier, about to kill her. I really, really enjoyed Crier and Ayla's dynamic in this book. In the last book, it was all Ayla secretly hating Crier, and like that's all good and fun, but them having to confront what happened and still work together and then work through their feelings for each other that the other doesn't know about is just like amazing. Let's talk about the characters aside from Crier and Ayla. So first we have Benji, who is obviously Ayla's best friend, and he is traveling along with Ayla after they escaped from Rabu. And he ends up becoming a part of Queen Jun's guard or like army. I'm not even sure. Like he was appointed to a high position within her palace. And then we have Storm, who is Ayla's twin brother and Queen Jun's human advisor slash lover. And he is pretty prominent before Ayla leaves the palace to go on Queen Jun's mission. And they talk about why he left, didn't come back for her for 7 years. And it was because he thought she was dead, she thought he was dead, so they both didn't try and look for each other because they found just him outside of the city as a survivor, and he ended up traveling until he met Queen Jun and became her advisor. It was really nice to watch the two of them reconnect and kind of like just be sad about the time they missed together. And then he is a bit more prominent towards the end of the book, and he's really nice. Like the relationship he has with Ayla, and then the one that is on the verge of forming with Crier is really, really nice. Next, we have Kinnock, who was supposed to be Crier's husband and is kind of attempting to become the ruler of all the lands. And he is so desperate to be in control of everyone. He is trying to destroy the Iron Heart, which is what autome need to survive, so that they will all have to come to him for the Nightshade And then he's also trying to find this other substance called tourmaline, which will mean that Automate don't need the Iron Heart anymore. They just have tourmaline like placed into them, and then that's all they need. They don't need any other substance to survive. And then there is Queen Jun, and she is the leader of Taelin, and she is called the Mad Queen Jun, the Bone Eater, the Child Queen, and she is seen as a powerful ally and kind of seen as evil, though she's not. However, she did have a friend of Cryer's killed in Cryer's War. Cryer's friend was Reika from the Red Council, which Kinnock was a part of, and Queen Jun tells Cryer that she had Reika murdered because Kinnock was becoming too close to discovering her allies and her partnership with Queen Jun and all of that. I really enjoyed this sequel. I think it was an amazing sequel, even better than Cryer's War, which I loved so much. It's definitely in my top favorite series of all time, probably top 5, I'd say, maybe 4. But I really did love it. I rated it 5 stars, and I am obsessed with Cryer and Ayla. Their story was so amazing. And I could be biased because Cryer's War was the very first sapphic book that I ever read, so perhaps I just have a sentimental attachment to Cryer and Ayla, but I loved this book a lot. And of course, we have the iconic quote that I love. If the universe were static, I swear my line of sight would end on you. I swear I'd find you in the dark. How beautiful is that? And it wasn't even said to Ayla from Cryer. It was sent in a letter that remained unread. I was heartbroken. I love how Nina decided to end this story. It was so beautiful. Definitely go show Nina some love on Instagram and Twitter and Goodreads. This book was amazing. Her writing is amazing, and I cannot wait to see what she comes out with next. Alright, this is the finished look for Cryer's War. As you can see, I've done a gold and dark blue cut crease. It's really hard to tell what color this is right here because it's meant to be like holographic, so I just went with a dark blue because that's what it resembles the most. And then I took an orange and put it under my eye because you can see that the holographic right here is kind of a darker orange color. I did a navy blue lip to match the blue right there, and then I put some gold on top of that. I really enjoy how this came out. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. It is randomized, so if you enter, you do have an equal chance to win as everyone else. And all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, screenshot it, and go to my pinned tweet on Twitter and reply with the screenshot as proof, and you'll be entered. Or you can do the same things and then just go to my Instagram and DM me the screenshot, and you will also be entered if you do that. Each person can only enter one time, and I will be announcing the winner in next week's video. I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing a Silvered Serpents look because that comes out on Tuesday. Y'all better go buy it. We are getting Roshni Chokshi to the #1 New York Times best-selling spot, period. And also, to win, you must be willing to give me your address so I can send it to you, or at least a P.O. box or mailing box. But yeah, that is it for this video. I will see you guys next week. Bye!